Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Seattle Mariners and the Milwaukee Brewers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder number 9, Dee Gordon.
Dee Gordon is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And Harold, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win. You're sitting 2-0 in that situation. You get the fastball, but it's not the location you want, so you lay off it. I love that. That's great disciplined hitting.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening.
Shortstop,
Jean Segura is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season, just under 400. This is in the air out to right. Santana is in pursuit. He can't get to it. This one's down. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. 4-1.
Well, right here's why you got him in the 4 spot to drive in runs. Now you come up with the big hit there. You put a guy at second base in scoring position, and here comes the big boy, number 4.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop Segura. No problem here, 1 away. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece actually. It's 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gamble going back at the track, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Batting third.
Pitch on the way.
Yangervis
Solarte is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Segura has it. On to first, and there were 2 down. So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. Haniger is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Striding into the box, Ben Gamel. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Left fielder, Ben
First pitch
Gamel.
on its way. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. On to first, and they double up Seager. At the plate, Mitch Haniger. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Santana giving chase, and the inning is over. Coming to the plate now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. And that misses inside 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1-2.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 1-2. Line to the right side. Haniger is there, 1 away. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the .310 plateau. Low for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Slider stayed too low, ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
That's the third slider in a row, and I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Gamel will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Standing in, Manny Pena will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He comes in hitting in the 370s for the season. Clearly always a threat with the bat. We'll reach out. Standing in, Mike Zunino. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Mike Zunino
starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Santana on the move. Oh, and he botches it. The relay, but too late, and he's safe at third. Here's D. Gordon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a liner. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Hernan Perez. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. Into the windup and the pitch. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Haniger has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Haniger is there, 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Keon Broxton. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Gordon is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this. Striding in once again, Ryan Healy comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Shaw is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ben Gamel. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Kyle Seager.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Seager will wait on the 1-0. A called strike on the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away. So striding forward now, Mitch Haniger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely.
And the throw is in time to get it. Digging in the switch hitter, Yangervis Solarte. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. 1-1. Here it comes. To first. Healy picks it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Sharp ground ball to third. There is Seager. In time to first, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Number 3, Mike.
Here comes the first
Zunino.
pitch. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. This ball will be chopped foul. High in the air out to center field. After it is Kane. One down. Here's Nelson Cruz now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away. Ready for another shot now. D. Gordon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Gene Segura standing in. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point.
Segura.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Solarte. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. And they will tag him out at the plate. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Travis Shaw.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Liner towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Haniger. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Hernan Perez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. In now is Lorenzo Cain. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Well, he falls behind 3-1 right now, but man, he is really throwing the ball well. He's been attacking them all game.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
First baseman,
Ryan Healy is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
left fielder.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Line drive to left. And this is hauled in on the run as he ready for another shot now. Keon Broxton comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Henniger. Gone to lead off the inning. Ready for another chance. Yangervis Solarte. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Mike Morin takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Domingo Santana. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. David Peralta will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. James Pazos enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Digging in now, Travis Shaw. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gordon racing back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. But no, he puts on the brakes and will head back to first. Digging in to try it again, Manny Pena. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Stephen Vogt will get the nod.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 12, Stephen.
On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1 on to first. And how about that for an entrance? So striding forward now, Kyle Seager. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Kyle Seager.
And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible tying run is aboard here to start the 7th. Digging in once again, Mitch Henniger. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. The 0-1 on its way. Squared that one up just a little late.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Swing and a liner, but foul. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Too high. 1-2. 1 run, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Hard hit at third. And just past his outstretched glove into left. A base hit. Ready once again, Hernan Perez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Pitches high, the throw. Tagged by Cano, and he is out at second base. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon sprinting after it. 2 gone. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And that will conclude matters here. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll start things out for us here in inning. Jose Trejo has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. The 0-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. D. Gordon goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Jean Segura comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. Santana is after it. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. Digging in, Robinson Cano. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 to Cano. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Broxton's under it, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Hit the other way out toward right field. Haniger is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Yangervis Solarte. He singled his last time up. Lifted in the air to center field. Gordon moves over. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Domingo Santana. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll be the one to lead it off. Jeremy Jeffrey. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Corey Knebel. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Runners off for second. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and the Mariners are now down to their final out. Stepping into the box. Mitch Haniger. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as Jason Worth begins to stretch in the on-deck circle. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Mariners are down to their final strike now. And the runner's breaking for third. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. So we witnessed a close one here. Just about ready for baseball on MLB Network as you get a look at beautiful Yankee Stadium in Bronx, New York. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network.
Gordon.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
Nope.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Dribbled to the right side. And with his speed, forget it. It's an infield single. Gene Segura standing in, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Oh, good spot on the black for strike two. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now the runner's trying for third. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Bobby Cano now. The average remains a very big bright spot for him at this point in the season. Just under 400. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily. Down the first baseline. Austin has it. The tag, and he is out. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Striding into the box, Nelson Cruz. They'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Way in front of a great slider that time. Checks his swing, but this will be strike two called. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager. Settling in now, Kyle Seager. And he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Into the box now, Torres. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning. Stepping into the box, Mitch Henniger. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Torres is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And that'll bring up Ben Gamel. His average coming in way up there in the 380s. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a pitch on the way. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Judge looks up. A leap at the wall, but forget it. It's gone. A home run. At the plate, Mike Zunino. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Gordon.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in now, Aaron Judge. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Gordon will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one.
Batting fifth.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aaron Hicks. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop. Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 22.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back at the track. The wall. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Into the windup and the pitch. Nelson Cruz stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And another foul ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The batter.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. First time up, he went down looking. Grounded up the first baseline. Austin scoops it up, and he is out on the tag. Here's Brett Gardner now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Brett Gardner.
Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it, 1 away. Into the box, number 41. First chance for him in this one, as he's got that average pushing up near 350 to begin play. Hit back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping in, Tyler Austin, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing and a little blooper to center. Segura onto the grass. He's got it. A great run. Ready for another chance? Mitch Haniger. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Tapper up the line. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting.
Striding in,
Left
Ben
fielder.
Gamble. He reached on a single in his first try. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Ready to take his hacks again, Ryan Healy, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And here's a ball hit in the air. Sanchez has a play. 2 gone. Here now is Mike Zunino. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Torres.
Leading off the
He's
fourth
0 for
for the
1 thus
Yankees.
far.
Second
Now a
baseman.
check swing, but he holds
Number
up in time.
25.
Ball 1.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Hard hit ball to second. There's Cano. A quick out, number 1.
The batter,
Here's Didi Gregorius.
the shortstop.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gregorius.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Seager is able to look this one in just past the third base dugout, and that's out number 2.
Left fielder.
Infield in the
Carlos
overshift here. Now the pitch.
Santana.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he'll make it into third here with a 2-out triple. Here's big Aaron
The
Judge,
right fielder, number
hoping to
99.
cash in following the
Aaron
2-out triple.
Judge.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Up next for the Yankees.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gary Sanchez stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping in.
And the runner from third crosses the plate. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Ready with the 0-1. Hits this one hard the other way. And a diving attempt there by Cano, but he can't pull it in. A base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 4-2 game.
Now batting.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And Seager will put this one away to retire. Here's D. Gordon now. He's singled in
Leading
2
off for
trips
the
to the
Mariners.
plate thus far.
Center fielder number 9. D. Gordon.
Grounded back up the middle. Torres is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now, Gene Segura. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
Second baseman.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all in this.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now batting, number 41 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Third baseman.
First pitch
41.
on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And a good 2-strike breaking ball there, but this will wind up missing. It's 1-2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again 1-2. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So digging in now, Tyler Austin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A high fastball is in there.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Haniger has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Riding in once again, Torres. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Kyle
Infield
Seager.
shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared out toward left. Number 41 into shallow left. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Mitch Haniger. A hit in 2 tries so far. And that misses for ball 1.
That pitch right there.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Swing and a little tapper. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Runners off for second. Taken for strike 3. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Austin is there, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Giancarlo Stanton, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gordon going back. He's there and records the first out. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled at the plate. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That will look like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Catcher, Gary.
Fouled straight back.
Sanchez.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 0-2. Here it is. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Cano for 1. Relay to first in time and just. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mike Zunino. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
3, Mike Zunino.
Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Matt, he's throwing a lot of strikes. Very impressive, right? We just saw a swing and miss. But he may be even more effective if every now and then he throws a ball that's out of the zone. Because they know he's in the zone. They're being really aggressive. If they have to think a little bit, it might not be a strike. It might be good for him.
Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
G. Gordon.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
Austin is there for it, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Hicks.
Leading
1
off
for
for
2
the
with a
Yankees.
double on his line thus
Center
far.
fielder, Aaron Hicks.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Matt, this is getting a little ridiculous. That strike right there puts him at 90% of hitters he's throwing first pitch strike to. You do that, yeah, you're going to dominate lineups.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Designated hitter, Brett
Pulled toward
Gardner.
right center field. Giving chase is Henniger. Oh, and he botches it. Ready once again, number 41. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Gordon sprinting after it. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Tyler Austin. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Henniger brings it in, and now they might have the runner caught off second. On to first, and they get the double play. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Robinson Cano.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Nelson Cruz. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The batter, number 15.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High in the air out to center field. After it is Hicks. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in and looking for more, Torres. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. On the ground up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Didi Gregorius.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Healy is there for it. And that's the 3rd out. Into the box now, Mitch Haniger. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th.
Mitch Haniger.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now
into the box, Ben Gamel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. To short, hit hard. Gregorius is there, and he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single. A.J. Cole.
Your attention, please.
Here's the first pitch to him, and there he goes towards second, and nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. Gamel is on his way home, and a relay home, and they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Into the box now, Mike Zunino. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And a ball, 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at-bat goes on. I love it.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Striding into the box, D. Gordon. Chasen Shreve takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Popped up towards the seats as this gets out of play. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Stanton shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. In now, Gary Sanchez. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Hit down the third base line. And he's retired here, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Haniger is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. So digging in now, Brett Gardner. Neil Walker will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Edwin Diaz takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit down the line at first. Healy picks it up, and he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.